What's up, Ninja Empire, and welcome to another episode of Design Works. Today we're actually going to do something different. So I've taken a hard look at the past couple videos that I've done, and I've realized that there really wasn't a focus. It's just here's a drawing, there's a drawing. There wasn't really any design work, so I wasn't designing much. It was just whatever I was doing that day that I turned the camera on. And so now I really want to change that. So I want to actually take you through the process. And the first thing that we're going to do is the process of character design for me. So it's how I do the process of character design. There are many ways to do it, but this is just how I go about doing it. So generally I'll come out with a scope, which is what you see in the middle. Just some really quick information about the character that I'm trying to create, because in the end it's all about story. So it's going to start with story, it's going to end with story. So I wanted to make sure that I gave myself a couple parameters of like, what am I looking for? What am I going to try and do? And start from there. What I then normally do is I'll actually draw these profiles. Okay, so the ones that you see on the left. Now, granted, I've already done that. So earlier on a Twitch stream, I went ahead and I was doing these profiles. This is for a completely different type of ninja, but I really like the mask of the top one. So I took that and I was like, I'm gonna use that as inspiration for my character. In my sketchbook, I already have a couple of scribbles of how I want this character to look, but it starts for me with a profile. The next time we do a character, we'll really start from the beginning. Here's my scope, and then here's a profile that I drew, and to give me an idea of what I'm trying to say, or what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to say with the character. And then what I do is I have a character template that you see me editing and writing. It has a bunch of questions on it. I will put it up on my website or on my Discord. Actually, go to my Discord. I'll put a link at the bottom in the comments or in the description for my Discord. Please join me, and I'll definitely throw that up there for character designers who want just an easy story to go by. It's 10 pages. It's really simple. I think it's just basic questions and you just answer it so that you have a stronger understanding of what you need to do with your character. Like, who is your character? What do they do? How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they deal with certain things? And I firmly believe that this gives you a deeper understanding of who your character is actually going to be. And because of that, you're able to actually put in some stuff that really helps with your character development. Like, what kind of clothes are they going to wear? Would they really wear this loose fitting stuff? Would they really do this big thing or whatnot? So definitely story first, and doing this character profile as far as the 10 pages is really, really easy. And if you've ever played D&D, then you've already done these kind of things. So, but I highly recommend that every character designer actually start with a character description, character story, so that they know what their character is going to be about. What I do next is I have this thumbnail template. So I have this figure that I've already drawn out, character's about this big, and I go online, or I go on the computer and I go ahead and scribble ideas of what I think my character should look like. By having a template, it makes it really easy because you don't have to focus on the pose anymore. You're just, here's what I'm thinking. I think that this would work, or I think that would work, or he needs a belt, or he doesn't need a belt. And by not having to worry about the pose, it's just one less thing that you have to worry about. And I think that really speeds up the process as far as being able to design a character. Now, with this character specifically, he is supposed to be more like Spider, like he moves, like a spider, very calculated and stuff like that. So I was trying to think about how am I going to make that work. And if you remember the top ones you saw, I started doing like spider webs, in it, and I'm like, ugh, it really looks like Spider-Man. And that was one of my cues in the scope, it's like Spider-Man, but I was like, I don't want him to look like Spider-Man. And in this process, I realized that webs really make it look as though he looks like Spider-Man. And so that's not cool. That's not what I was trying to go for. I also did a tattoo, like a big, quarter body tattoo of a spider. And I'm like, no, but maybe doing a tattoo that's underneath his clothing, and we can design that later as a secondary costume, something like that. Also trying to push the idea of asymmetrical or symmetrical, and then with this process, you actually get to see your ideas on paper, and you can actually go, oh, I'm going to take this idea and I'm going to put it here. I'm going to take this idea and I'm going to put it there. I'm going to use this, or maybe I need one more, like tunic, or one more, I don't know, scarf, or one more tassel, or one more something, right? But this really allows you to move your ideas from one to the next visually. A lot of people will just work it out, and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then you never get to see the process. Here you at least get to see where you're coming from and how you're actually moving along. And then you never know, you might actually jump back to something else and take something from the first one. So this is how my process starts. We're gonna keep going with the process of this character all the way to the end until I have a full character sheet and stuff like that. But I figured it'd be nice to show you the process. This is where it starts. If you join me on Discord, I'll actually throw in the template up there so you can take that and draw your character there as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will actually stick around for the rest of the series, and I will see you at the next video. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the Ninja Empire, please consider going over to my Patreon page. And if you'd like to see more of my content, please click on any of the videos that you see. Also, if you'd like to see a more behind-the-scenes look at what I do on a daily basis, please head on over to my vlog channel. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next video.